blockbuster on the schedule tonight. Unity Christian and Zeeland West, they squared off. And as we take a look here at the OK Gold standings, you can see this is the big one. The winner of tonight's matchup between the Ducks and the Crusaders would be in the driver's seat for a conference title. Tonight, the 20th meeting between these Ottawa County rivals. The Ducks on a long first drive here. They need a score. Faced with a third and long when Drew Albrecht rolls out to his right, tosses up a prayer. The Unity Christians defense is the ones who come down with it. The first big play of the game sets their offense up, and the Crusaders would capitalize on that play. 4th and 11, Justin Phoebus fakes the handoff, finds Carter Schulten behind the defense. The two connect to get on the board. Zeeland West would answer, though, back on their next drive. A direct snap to another MVP nominee. Brandon Holman slips through a tackle, keeps his balance. That's a 34-yard score. Failed two-point conversion would make this one 8-6. The Crusaders' defense would make another play, stopping Holman on another direct snap on 3rd and long. So that would give Unity the ball back with a minute to go in the half. After the stop, Unity would punch it in from the 4, this time on a handoff to Jared DeVries, reaches into the end zone. Unity up 14-6, headed into the break, and that would be your final. All defense in the second half. The Crusaders shut down the Ducks at home and stay perfect 6-0 on the season. The rivalry between Grand Rapids Christian and West Catholic dates back to their days in the old Grand Rapids City League. Right now, they're conference foes in the OK White. They came into tonight in a tie for first place in that particular conference, but only one would be out in front by the end of the evening. Homecoming night tonight for the 39th meeting between the Falcons and the Eagles. Second half, Falcons linebacker Gile DeJugum reads the quarterback's eyes beautifully. That's a pick to put his team in scoring position. The defense was on one today. The quarterback pressure leads to a 50-50 ball here that Connor Oshevsky comes down with it. Nice return. It's going to get wiped out, though, due to a holding penalty after the pick, but a nice play nonetheless. West Catholic marches it down from Landon Smith. They nail the field goal that puts them across the 50. Falcons up 51-8. Now, this is something you don't see often. Late fourth quarter, GR Christian 3rd and 46. 46 yards, and they convert. That puts them in scoring position somehow for Brecton Mewson, who says, I'm leaving here with something. West Catholic takes this one, though, in a landslide, 51-14.
The 13 On Your Sidelines MVP of the Week is sponsored by Mario Flores, Van Dyke Mortgage of West Michigan.
Our 13 On Your Sidelines MVP of the Week is in the studio right now, getting mic'd up as we speak for that coveted interview with Jacob. But before we show you who that is, let's review this week's nominees. We start with Zeeland West's Brandon Holman. He scored 4 touchdowns 4 different ways against Zeeland East last week. He scored on the ground, through the air, on an interception return, and on a kickoff return. Moving now to Byron Center, Cam Payne helped the Bulldogs get back on track with an overtime win against Mona Shores. He had 215 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns on the night, including the game-winning score. Orchard View's Kamari Reese had a great day in a rivalry game against Muskegon Catholic Central. He ran for 190 yards, just 8 carries, scored 4 times. And finally, co-nominees from Grand Rapids Christian, Brecton Mewson and Eldon Grover combined for 240 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns as the Eagles beat Forest Hills Eastern last week. We received more than 2,100 ballots, and the campaign was a successful one. You see what we did there? 3 of us made that joke independently of each other. It's very unoriginal. 78% of the vote, he's with Jacob now. Jacob?
He's been saying that all week. Campaign. Well, Cam, you got 78% of the votes. What does that say about Byron Center and just how much they love this football team and how much support they put into you guys?
Yeah, we have a great community, so I wasn't really surprised because whenever you come to our games, it's always packed, whoever we're playing.
Big win for you guys last week, big win tonight. You guys were all a part of it. Who did you bring with us this evening?
First, I got Jackson Bovia. He's our senior left tackle. I got Billy Butler. He's our center. Chase Schwartz is our wide receiver in the corner. Then the big guy, quarterback, Easton Wages.
All right, so Cam, huge game for you last week. You guys were the reason that happened, right? You guys paved the way for him. So 5 touchdowns in a 9-game season, those are pretty good stats. You had 5 touchdowns in one single night. I mean, what was that like? What was this game particular like that made you so successful?
Well, it was homecoming, so it's always cool. You could see our student section in the stands. But yeah, 5 touchdowns, couldn't have done it without these guys.
Yeah.
They really paved the way.
We'll call a spade a spade. You guys really needed a win last week. You want to keep those playoff hopes alive. You went on homecoming in front of your home fans and arguably got an upset win. You know, what went into that win and how important was that during this stretch of the season?
I mean, that really kept us alive.
Yeah.
That was our only hope, pretty much. So it's just great, and it was a big motivation to keep us going.
So another big win for you guys tonight. What's been the key here for you guys to turn the page after a slower start, but you're getting hot at the right time?
Mm-hmm. I'd say consistency and like practice and games. We just gotta keep doing our recipe.
And Cam, you guys went to the state title game last year. You were a great role player, but this year you've really taken a step into the spotlight. What's that transition been like for you, and are you starting to feel more comfortable each and every week?
Yeah, I feel like I have more of a voice on the team.
Yeah.
I feel like some of our team looks up to me, but that means I got to make sure I'm always on my best in practice and games. Can't slack.
Yeah. Campaign, 5 touchdowns, over 200 rushing yards. Your week 5, 13 on your sidelines, MVP of the week. But we still have plenty more to come. After the break, we are going to have East Grand Rapids and Holland Christian, which was a nail biter, and plenty more coming up after the break.